Hello, I'm Andrew and welcome to ESL English Practice with Traveller's Guide. These lessons are designed to help you improve your score no matter what English proficiency test you're taking. Please press the thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. In this video, we're going to look at 10 mistakes that English learners often make. Learning English is difficult and everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes with English sometimes. But hopefully this video will help you in two ways. 1. Reduce the number of mistakes you make. And 2. Find and correct mistakes in your own work. Especially with writing, you should try to find some time at the end of the test to edit your work, find mistakes and correct them. So let's have a look at the 10 most common mistakes that people make. Number 10. In China have. For example, in China have many beautiful mountains. Now this is not right. The have is the problem here. Instead, we should change this to in China there are many beautiful mountains. Or it might be in China there is a Great Wall. Or you could say China has many beautiful mountains, as long as you don't use the in. But do not say in China have. Number 9. A, an and the. Articles. Now people often make mistakes with these. The easiest way to remember is that a or an can mean anyone. We don't know which one. For example, I want a drink. We're not saying what drink we want. We're not choosing one. We're just saying we want a drink. The is used when we mean that one, more specific. Pass me the water jug. So maybe you're at a table, there is one water jug. We know which one you mean. We use a in front of non-specific singular countable nouns. So if there's one of it and we don't know which one. Change the a to an if it's before a vowel sound. That's an A, E, I, O, U sound. It's not always a vowel letter. The sound is more important. Sometimes an is used before an H or a Y, and it's not always used before some vowels like U's. It's the sound that's important. We use the before any noun which is specific or unique. Remember that some nouns don't require any article at all. So sometimes there's no a, there's no an, there's no the. Knowing when to use the right one, there's no easy way to know it. It's something you just have to get used to. Number 8, plurals, such as I've written 1 years, informations, knowledges. Now the problem here is that year is singular when there's only one of it. 2 years, 3 years, fine, but 1 year, 1 hour, 1 minute. And words like information and knowledge are uncountable. You can't have more than one of them. So you don't have a lot of informations, you just have a lot of information, uncountable. Don't use the plural if the noun is uncountable or if it is singular. Next, number 7, capital letters. And here we have 3 examples. I've written China, John, Mercedes-Benz. Now, all of these are proper nouns, so they should start with capital letters. A big C for China, and any name of a place should start with a capital letter. John is a person's name, so that should start with a capital J. And Mercedes-Benz is a brand, so the M should be capital and the B should be capital. Some brands style themselves to start with a lowercase letter, but in the vast majority, proper nouns should start with a capital letter. Number 6, country and nationality. People often get mixed up with these. And here I have 3 examples. I want to go to British. Can you speak Germany? He comes from Japanese. All of these are wrong, and can you hear why? Well, let's look at what they should say. I want to go to Britain, not British. British is the nationality. Can you speak German? German is the language and the nationality. He comes from Japan. So he is Japanese, he comes from Japan. That's the country. Number 5, the past tense. People often make mistakes with this. All of these sentences are wrong. Last year I go to Australia. I see you at the park yesterday. You wear that dress last week. Now in the first example, last year shows it's in the past, so it should be I went to Australia. The second one has the word yesterday, so we know it's in the past. It should be I saw you at the park yesterday. And the third one, last week, shows it's in the past, so you wore that dress last week. If it happened in the past, remember to use the past tense. Number 4, bored and boring. We also have excited and exciting, interested and interesting, annoyed and annoying. People often get these two mixed up, and the confusion is that these words look like verbs. Bored looks like the past tense of a verb, boring looks like the continuous tense of a verb, and some of them can be verbs as well. But in this case, they're being used as adjectives. The ed form describes a feeling. The ing form is the thing that causes the feeling. So if we look at these examples, I am bored. This film is boring. Don't say I am boring or this film is bored. I feel excited. This is an exciting game. This book is interesting. I am interested in reading. So the thing, the film or the game or the book, we use the ing to describe them. How you feel, we use the ed form. I am bored, I feel excited, I am interested. And if we look at the phrase I am bored, to put this into the past tense, it would be I was bored. So the word bored stays the same because it's an adjective. Number 3, one person, two people, one child, two children. These are a couple of irregular plurals that people often get mixed up. They might say a people or a children, and these are wrong. So don't say I am a young people. It should be I am a young person. Or when I was a children. That should be when I was a child. Number 2, he and she. Now in some languages there's no difference between he and she, but in English we always have to remember to make that difference. And in this example it says my grandmother is a good cook. His food is delicious. Now we know grandmother must be female, so it should be her food is delicious. Remember to use he, him and his with a male and she, her or hers with a female. If you don't know, you can use they or them. And objects such as countries, we would not call he or she, we'd use it. And with animals, we can use he or she, and if we don't know the gender of the animal, we can say it. And number 1, we have very like. For example, I very like dogs. What's the problem here? Well, we can't use very in front of a verb. So instead we should say I really like dogs, or I like dogs very much. Don't put very before a verb. So I very want it. No. I very love cake. No. I very enjoy reading. No. We can replace the very with really. So now it's practice time. We're going to look at some questions. You can pause the video, write down your answers, and then we shall look at the answers. So now it's practice time. Here are 5 sentences with 1 mistake in each of them. I want you to write down the correct sentences, find the mistake and change it. And right now you can pause the video. Okay, let's look at the answers. Number 1, I went to the cinema with my girlfriend and his brother. What's the mistake here? Well, it should be I went to the cinema with my girlfriend and her brother. Brother is male, but girlfriend is female. And the brother belongs to the girlfriend, so it's her. Number 2, I felt very boring during my maths class. The correct answer should be I felt very bored during my maths class. Because bored is describing a feeling, so it's the ED. You could say the maths class was boring. I felt very bored. Number 3. My friend Pierre comes from French. That should be my friend Pierre comes from France. The name of the country is France. French is nationality. So you could say my friend Pierre is French, but he comes from France. Number 4. Yesterday I ate a whole pizza. Okay, so this is yesterday, so it should be in the past. Yesterday I ate a whole pizza. Remember to use the past tense if it's in the past. Number 5. I would very like to visit Thailand one day. Okay, so here we have very like. And we don't put very before a verb. Change it to I would really like to visit Thailand one day. Right, here's the next set. So again, you can pause the video now, write down your answers, then we'll look at the answers. Here we go with the second set of sentences. Number 6. In the future, I'd like to get the cat. Well, the problem here is the word the. Which cat? We're not talking about a specific cat. So it should be in the future, I'd like to get a cat. Number 7. I have been waiting here for 1 hour. Well, 1 is singular, so it should be I have been waiting here for 1 hour. Number 8. In Australia have many dangerous animals. So we're starting with an in, so we shouldn't be using the have. Let's change that to in Australia there are many dangerous animals. You could say Australia has many dangerous animals without the in. Number 9. I sat beside a very tall people on the bus today. Well, a implies one person. So I sat beside a very tall person on the bus today, not a people, a person. And finally, number 10. Can you take this book to Alex, please? Okay, well, the word Alex is a person's name, so that should start with a capital A. Right, how did you get on? Did you get all 10 correct? Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and join me again for another ESL English practice video. Goodbye.